Okay, lads, so we're continuing on here now with algebra. We're going to look back more into the solving the inequalities. We're just going to do an example of a real one, for example, okay? Like I'm not doing one of natural because natural is just dots, or don't natural actually, it's a Z one. I'm not doing one of Z because that just means putting the dots on the minus figures if it comes up. Let's just say it says something like this. Graph. Now you should be taking all this down. Graph. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need to graph this. It's telling me the translation in your brain should be, well, the number it's a real number. So it's the whole shebang. It's everything between the value of -5 and 3. The thing about it is, because of this little sign underneath it, it means that the number could be -5, but definitely won't be 3, lads. It's less than 3. It could be like 2.999999991, okay? For all we know. So let's draw our number line. I'm going to put 0 at the center. I'm going to go up as far as 3. I'm going to go down as far as -5. I'm going to shade, because it's real numbers, I am shading. I'm including -5. And I shade all the way up. Just watch this, just up as far as 3. Okay, there we go. There's one for you. Let's do another. Let's say, for example, they say solve okay. What we do again, we get our x's to the left, our numbers to the right. There's our sharky sign. Treat it like an equal sign. Bring the +1 over, it becomes a minus. -14 and -1 gives you -15. Now, it always says like solve for x, right? You're not going to be solving for -x, so just watch that now coming up. I'm going to bring over the 5. Now, lads, it's not -5, right? It is -5, but like 5x, all that matters is what's going on in between the 5 and the x. And 5 is being multiplied by x. So when you bring the 5 over the inequality sign, or equal sign, as we'll say, it becomes, the inequality sign is like sharky sign, becomes divide. Now, so it don't look like the look of that, you know, the x is a number that is greater than -3. So what we do, lads, is we bring the -x over. So we're starting from here. We'll bring the -x over and it becomes a +x. Bring the -3 over and it becomes a +3. So read that. To read that now, that means that x is a number. I'll just come back out. That is smaller than 3, isn't it? Yeah, it's smaller than 3. Okay. So x is a number that is smaller than 3. Now, if they said graph the solution on a number line, x is a number that is smaller than 3. Now, again, we're using x as an element of R, so the x is a real number. So because it's real, we shade. And x is a number that is smaller than 3, but it can't be 3, lads, because remember, there's not a one like this. Hold on, I'll just show you, right? It's not this, right? It does not say that. That would mean that x is a number that's smaller than 3 or could be 3, but it's not saying that. It's just saying x is a number that's smaller than 3. So R, we need to shade for it. And then what we must do then is put on an arrow at the end, because we're saying x is a number that's smaller than 3, but it shouldn't go on forever. Sure, it could be -1 million for all we know. And that's the answer. The next one, just to show you as well, 4t plus 3 over -5. It's not anything to do with inequalities, but it's another algebra question in the first chapter. Solve for when 3 equals t. Excuse me. So put 3 in for t, and sure, grand, you get -3. Okay, that's your answer there. And here's the big one. Again, pause this video when you need to do it out. So what we're doing then is I'm putting a little grid on the left hand side. I'm putting the 5 down here, and I'm putting the 3x minus 2 here. Okay, and I'm multiplying in, and I get 15x minus 10. Equally, on the right hand side, I'm putting 3 on the left, and I'm putting 2x plus 1 up on top. They are factors. We find out when you multiply in, you get 6x plus 3. And then I just drop the 2x plus 1. I rewrite it again to tidy it up. 15x plus 10 comes down here. 6x plus 3 comes down here. Plus 2x plus 1. Bring down your equal sign. Bring down your plus. And on the next line, I'm just bringing over all my x's to the left-hand side. Plus 6x on the right and plus 2x on the right. It becomes minus 6x minus 2x. Bring over the minus 10. It becomes a plus 10. So then you're going to have 7x equals 14. And x equals 14 divided by 7. And x equals 2. Okay, just to note there, lads, that 7x means 7 multiplied by x. So when you get x on its own, you bring over multiplication, becomes division. And that is it. That's algebra done. Now, these are the main concepts of algebra. They could be maybe placed, maybe the question could be posed a little bit more challenging for the summer exam. But these are the main tools of how you actually carry out the calculations, and this will help you.